Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm finally back with a makeup tutorial. It feels like I haven't done one of these in so long. I've been moving and I'm finally settled in. I've got my filming set up, so this is how it's gonna look. And yeah, I just wanted to do a beauty video finally. So I'm today doing the beautiful Madison beer. I've always loved her makeup. I've been following her since like she was Tumblr famous. So I'm not a huge fan of her music or like her in general. I mean, I like her style, but that's about it. But I do think she's always has the most beautiful makeup and her features are very striking. So I just wanted to do her makeup. I don't know. Do you guys think I look like her? I don't think I do. But my makeup looks similar to her makeup, so that's good. And I did a little bit of a hair tutorial, not much. But yeah, if you guys are interested in how I got this look, then go ahead and keep watching. So I started with my hair. I decided to do that like not in the video because I'm pretty sure everybody knows at this point how to do their hair. If you don't, I just used hot rollers and rolled everything downwards, and then I gelled my bangs back so that it would just look like I don't have any, because she just has like middle part with like face framing layers. And I like using hot rollers because it just gives the most similar effect to a blowout, in my opinion. If I curl my hair, the curls always end up being too tight and it looks like I actually curled my hair. And she's just got very like voluptuous blowout styled hair, usually. So that's what I did for hair. And I'm just gonna let these sit in throughout the course of me doing my makeup. The next step to get Madison Beer's look is to do your nails. I have been on the journey to get longer natural nails. I'm doing pretty good actually, I think. That probably wasn't even in focus, but whatever. I'll insert a picture here. But she generally like always has pretty long nails. But yeah, this is like as long as mine are right now. But I decided to French tip them just because I think it's pretty classic. And then another step that you can take to look a little bit more like Madison is she always has a pretty decent tan. But if you're like me, I don't have time to really tan. I'm a busy working gal and I don't have time to lay out all day long, and I don't want to get spray tans because that's just expensive to keep up with. So I really like using this stuff. It's called the Clarins Edition Radiance Plus Golden Glow Booster. That was a mouthful. But you just put like 1 or 2 drops of this in with your face lotion, and it'll give you a nice glow, a little bit of a fake tan on your face. The rest of my body gets pretty tan. It's my face that has a hard time keeping up. So I really enjoy this stuff for giving your face just a little bit of an extra boost. And then the last step that I'm gonna do, which is gonna give me a lisp probably throughout the course of this video, is whitening strips. Madison has a beautiful set of veneers. I do not have those, but I'm gonna work with what I have. I did get braces, so that's good enough. So I'm just gonna put these on and let those sit while I do my makeup. Okay, so let's get into the makeup. So first step, I've already moisturized and all of that stuff. I don't really believe in primer. Sue me, I don't like it. It makes my skin feel slimy, so I skip that step. So all I like to do is just take my beauty blender and wipe off any excess moisturizer I might have had on my eyelids. I am going to start with my eyes today. And then I take my Boing concealer from Benefit and I rub my finger in that. And then that's kind of like what I use as my base. And then I just take my Laura Mercier powder. I finally got more. I caved. I think it's the best powder. That's all I'm saying. I have tried pretty much all of them, especially drugstore powders, and just nothing compares to me, in my personal opinion. What I've been doing for my brows recently, comment down below if you want like a whole brow tutorial, like literally a whole video just focused on my brows. I have been growing them out. If you can't tell, they look kind of crazy, but yeah, that could be a fun video. Anyways, all I do is just take the Glossier Boy Brow and Transparent and I brush them up. And then I fill in any sparse areas with the Glossier Brow Pen in the shade Brown. So I'm just gonna do that. I'll probably speed it up and then we'll be back. So there's brows done. Very easy. I don't really know what else to say about them. So now I'm gonna move on to eyes, and I'm gonna try to make my eyes look as like as possible, whatever that term is, foxy. So I'm using my favorite eyeshadow palette. I'm really not even sure if they make this anymore. I think it might have been limited edition, but it's the Gwen Stefani palette from Urban Decay. And I'm just gonna use these 3 taupey shades. So just find something similar if you do not have this at home. So I'm just gonna use the lightest one and start building kind of my crease area up. And now I'm going to go in with the second darkest taupey color, and I think I'll use a bit more of a detailed brush. I'm just going to start packing in like the shape that I want. And I'm going to go back in with the lighter color and try to kind of blend that out. And then I'm going to take another detail brush, a little bit smaller, like so. Little powy brush, and take the darkest brown and put that literally only in the outer edge. So that looks crazy. Now I'm going to take the shade called Punk. It's like a maroony color, very lightly, and just put that almost as an eyeliner, kind of. So now that we have all of like the line work done, we blend. Now comes the fun part. So I'm gonna take a paddle brush, like so, and I'm gonna spray it with some rose water spray. And then I'm gonna take the gold color in this palette and pop that all up on my lid. Now I'm just going to take a smaller little paddle brush and take the brown, the darkest brown from that palette, and put it, like, just connect this line here. Okay, and then to get a really strong inner corner highlight, I'm taking my Bare Minerals color eyeshadow in the shade Celestial, however the heck you say that. I'm gonna do eyeliner. My favorite eyeliner is the Clinique Precision something. What is this? It's just the Clinique liquid eyeliner pen. I'm pretty sure they only have one, and it's in the shade black. And I'll just fast forward through this part. The way I did my eyelashes was just, instead of putting it directly along my lash line, I'm blanking out so hard. Instead of putting the lashes directly along my lash line, I lifted it, and up until about this point, like 3/4 of the way into my eye, I put it along my lash line, and then the end of it I lifted about, I don't know, a millimeter, and put it on top of my eyeliner rather than along the bottom. And that's what gives it that really flared, like lifted look. So I'm just gonna do that on the other eye, and I'll be back. I hate fake lashes. It feels so uncomfortable. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and put some mascara on my real lashes just to blend them a bit. This is the Maybelline Colossal Volume. All right, and then I'm gonna line my waterline with some liner. I think today I'm gonna use this one because I just feel like it really helps my eyes stand out. It's from Essence, and it's in the shade Nighttime in the Jungle. It's a bit of a green color. Okay, eyes and brows done. Now I'm gonna do the rest of my face. It's not gonna be very tutorial-y. I'll just kind of tell you what I'm doing. Now, as you guys, if you have been watching my channel, well know, I am not a foundation girl at all. So what I'm gonna be using today is the Glossier Stretch Concealer as kind of my base. I just put that in areas I have redness, so in between my brows, around my nose, pretty much the entirety of my mouth is like has redness around it for some reason. So all kind of around there, and then chin, inner corners, and on any pimples I have. And then I'm just gonna take my beauty blender and get it damp, and then just blend that out. Okay, and then I take my Tarte, my Tarte Shape Tape, and I'll use that under my eyes. Madison always has a very lifted eye look, but this stuff is heavy, so I'm just gonna use a little bit. And then I'll use that to go further with any coverage I need for blemishes. Then I want to take my Anastasia, however the heck you want to say it. I'm not even gonna get into it. We know how we feel about that on my channel. And I'm gonna take the darkest color and just contour. Then I'm just gonna set with my Laura Mercier powder and a powder brush. And then comes blush. So for blush, I'm gonna use my ColourPop in the shade Prenup. And I like to use a stippling brush, personally. Okay, and then I'm just gonna bronze, and I use my Bare Minerals Invisible Bronze in the shade Fair to Light. And I'll just use this brush. Voila. And now I'm going to do my bottom lash line. I'll do that off camera because no one cares about that. All right, and the next step, which is my favorite step as always, I'm going to be doing my fake freckles. I have a whole video on this. I'll have it linked down below. But I'm just going to be using my Freck, and I do have a code for Freck. I love this product. It's one of the only products that I do have an affiliate link with, but if you guys do want 10% off at checkout, they have the extra large size back in stock now, and I love it. This one lasts me, and I put freckles on every day, around 3 months, so I think it's worth it. But you can use the code, oh my god, you can use the code DAISY10 for 10% off at checkout. So I'm just gonna put that on, and then I'll be back. Not gonna lie, I kind of like think I need to buy a monitor for this camera because it's stressing me out not knowing when it turns off. So I'm sorry if this video doesn't have everything it needs, but it just turned off again because it died and it didn't tell me it died. Awesome. Anyways, so the last and final step for this makeup look is lips, and we finally reached it. So I'm just going to be using my favorite lip liner. It is the Charlotte Tilbury lip liner in the shade Pillow Talk. They actually have multiple shades now of this, and I got the shade Medium, which I actually like more than my original light shade, just for more dramatic lips because it gives me a bit more dimension, question mark. The other one is the exact same color as my lips, so I like to use that on days where I don't wear makeup, but the darker one works really well for days when I do wear makeup. So I am gonna definitely overline because Miss Madison Beer, I know she loves to claim that she doesn't have any work done. I do think her nose is natural, but she definitely has gotten her lips done. I don't care what she says. Okay, and then just to give my lips a bit more color, I'm going to use my Benetint in the shade, oh god, I think it's just called Benetint. It's the normal, like the original one. I really like that lip color though, because it just gives like a very natural color to your lips. And then on top of that, I'm just gonna do a gloss. I'm just gonna use this one from NYX, and it's the Butter Gloss in the shade Angel Food Cake, and I'm just gonna plop that in the middle of my lips. Okay, so now I'm just gonna take out my hair and see how that looks. Okay, I just kind of gelled my bangs so it would look like I don't have any, but I'm gonna have to redo that because I got a little crazy in the curlers. And then I've decided that I'm gonna do the clip hairstyle because Madison has been rocking that quite frequently lately. And I think it's a very 90s look, and I also think it's just cute. For this clip look, you just take your hair, comb it back. It's a lot easier to do if you don't have bangs. Like me. And then all I'm gonna do is just take out a little piece of hair from each side. Normally I would do it like at the, like I'd make it these pieces, but since those are bangs, that's not really gonna work out for me today. I don't know. Oh my gosh, the pressure was too much to do my hair on camera, guys, sorry. But it's very easy if you don't have bangs. So just literally do like the 90s French clip thing and then take out your front pieces. But I put a bunch of gel in mine to make it look like I don't have bangs, so, if you can't tell. But I also didn't want it to look like I had gel. So it was quite an ordeal, but I think I did it. And the final touch is just a nice pair of 90s sunglasses. Just slip them right. Boop. Voila, we're Madison Beer. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up and be sure to hit that subscribe button down below if you haven't already. And be sure to hit the bell so you'll be notified every time I upload a new video, which usually is every Tuesday and Friday around 6 o'clock, but I just moved and I'm still getting back on that schedule. But I will definitely have this video up by Thursday at 6, and hopefully by next week I'll have everything nice and regulated now that I finally have my filming set up, put together and done. So anyways, I will see you guys on the next one, and thanks for watching. Bye.